Now, this is very important. I'm going to play a little clip out of the Australian 9 News segment over here.
Okay.
Take a look, everyone.
Birthday, Daniela received her perfect present.
It was glow in the dark, unicorn purple, everything she wanted.
Gifted to her by her grandmother, who bought it from Chinese online shopping giant TEMU, which stocks products from thousands of retailers. She wore it religiously. That was until it caught alight.
You might as well just throw an accelerant on her and let her on fire. That's how it looked.
A spark from a backyard fire pit landed on the fabric, igniting it.
It was just melting. She's screaming. And you can see that the product itself actually melted like plastic, like a plastic bag. Everyone, all the adults were in quite distress because they had seen her skin falling off her.
Daniela received burns to 13% of her body. Doctors say she's facing potentially 10 more years of surgery. The ADVChina finding they weren't up to Australian standards and didn't have a fire warning label.
Okay, I want to stop it here. Okay. This is the danger of using things like TEMU. All right?
Shein or any of
these
Taobao
direct
or-
drop shipping type things from China. Because there's no quality control. All right? We lived in China. We dealt with China. We used to have a motorcycle, custom motorcycle shop in China. We know how it works because we'd order parts and they would be like, yeah, come with a certificate and everything. But they would say, do you want a certificate? We'll charge you extra for it. And then like, what do you want us to make the certificate say? Remember when we used to get those things that are like, what was the emission controls? Do you remember the emission controls? And it was literally a fake little plastic mold that had blocked off on both sides. And it was on like a fake pipe that went into
Euro emissions.
And it was a fake pipe going to a metal blocked off pipe. There was no pipe.
No.
It just plugged in so it looked like it was there.
Open exhaust.
They're like, then it says like Euro 2 compliant or whatever it is. Euro 3. But there was no emission controls on the bike. It was fake. It was just so you could see it.
But those are being exported.
Yeah. So now the thing is, companies like TEMU, they say that they require all of their sellers to provide like a document of authenticity or whatever, or like a standards, it's passed or whatever standards. But you can buy these documents in China. I mean, I used to go to Huajianbei and you can buy the CE stickers. You can buy whatever stickers you want to say that your device meets whatever FCC standards or whatever.
You can get a helmet and it has the dot sticker.
Yes, it's got the dot sticker on it, but if you like hit it, it cracks. I mean, what we're saying is we know that it's a bunch of BS, okay? You have no quality control in China from these cheap factories that are selling you like a $2 thing.
Dangerous ass products.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you're buying, because the way these companies work is they bypass customs inspection. They bypass any kind of quality control because of that de minimis thing, where if it's under $600 in a shipment or whatever, it just can come straight into America without being checked, right?
Or anywhere.
Yeah, any other place like in Australia or whatever. They have their loopholes. So it comes directly to you without passing through any kind of quality control.
Yeah.
So you've got a factory in China, because all of these factories, these suppliers, literally like a backyard, could be a backyard thing where there's a pigsty and someone's throwing something together and sending it, right?
Oh, we used to see the clandestine factories.
Yes.
They're little shacks.
Yeah,
inside
clandestine factories. You get big ones too. But they're going to cut every cost possible because they're not making any money out of this, right? Like you're buying this hoodie probably costs like $5 or something on TEMU because it's all this like free 99 crap. So of course they're going to use banned chemicals, or they're going to use stuff that's not up to standards. And of course, when the ADVChina, which I don't know, what is that,
Some Australian thing,
certified... I was going to say a bad word. I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
I know Australians like to say it a lot. But you know what I'm saying? The ADVChina people are going to take a look at this, and they said, oh, it doesn't meet mandatory standards. Correct?
Yes.
And there's no warning label. This is the thing, guys. This is what you've got to pay attention to.
How can they have these products that burn children?
TEMU. Shop like a billionaire. But do billionaires shop at retailers who actively sell their banking information to thieves? Sell them electronics that burn down their houses? Or cosmetics so toxic that it sends them to the ICU?
This lady received this stress ball sheet order from TEMU. She got it, and there was like this white powder substance on the outside. Turns out that white powder was like an anthrax type substance. It made her really sick, and she went to the hospital, was in the ICU.
In Channel 4's The Truth.
So what I'm trying to say here is you're taking a massive risk.
Yeah.
With your family's health, with your safety, when you're buying these
to
things.
do what?
Yeah, for what?
I don't want to get on a pedestal about like saving the world or anything too, but you're contributing to the downfall of the Earth.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all the waste. You know,
TEMU was responsible for 10% of global emissions.
yeah, carbon
something
emissions,
like that.
and
that's insane.
That's not even the energy used to make the
Yeah.
products. It's like shipping by plane.
Yeah.
and stuff. All the carbon,
and the landfill.
the landfill stuff. Oh, I mean, it's bad because let's be honest. When you're buying like a $2 gadget off Temu, it's gonna
Like a
last a
claw
week.
machine or something.
Yeah, exactly. It'll last a week, and
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
throw it away because
For
it'll
sure,
break, right?
for sure.
Or you're not gonna use it.
About
It's gonna
Temu,
get tossed.
investigative reporter Ellie Flynn bought 3 different items from Temu.
By the way, this video that we're showing you clips from over here, Temu is poisoning you, hoping you don't notice, is in the description. Absolutely must
As
watch.
well as another one. I linked
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one below it. It's a fantastic
Must
video.
watch. But we wanted to show you these highlights just to drive this home.
A silver effect necklace for 2.17 pounds, a gold effect chain for 2.97 pounds, and a children's jacket for 11.09 pounds. She then took these steals to a toxicology lab at the University of Reading, where Professor Lawrence Harwood tested them for toxic chemicals. As for the results, well, Professor Harwood was shocked.
How concerned are you by these results?
Well, I'm very concerned. These are not adhering to any guidelines for the level of toxic heavy metals.
The silver necklace she bought had more than 10 times what the UK legally allows for lead, a chemical that Professor Harwood pointed out, even in small quantities, can lead to major health complications.
Reduced sperm count, miscarriage, stillbirth.
Similarly, the gold chain had 27 times more cadmium, a metal that's been linked to bone degradation and kidney failure, than what the UK allows. Even the children's jacket the reporter bought had toxic chemicals in seriously high concentrations.
Yeah, so look, there's been a number of cases where people have bought things, like a woman who bought a cheap tablet and it burned her house down. Okay, this particular one, a girl bought a little parents bought a manicure kit for kids, you know? So it's got like a glue to put the nails on.
Yeah.
She spilled some glue on her hand and it like melted her skin. She had to get skin grafts. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, guys, this is a PSA. And because this happened last week with the girl's hoodie catching fire, it's just in the zeitgeist again. Wanted to warn everybody that there is a cost. There are many costs to dealing with this loophole, under the table garbage like Temu.
Yeah.
Okay? But the cost is you're putting your family at risk.
Yeah.
I mean, how many like little toys and things have you bought and your kid's cuddling it at night and something and it has a toxic chemical? You don't know.
Yeah. I
just
don't want to
don't
get in
know.
a soapbox about like why people are devolving into buying all this cheap crap.
Yeah.
Because is one thing about like saying the economy is struggling, so I'm buying cheaper things. That's like eggs and milk. And
Yes,
bread.
no, exactly.
This
You
is
don't-
not stuff you need.
You don't need a little glow-in-the-dark gadget nonsense.
No.
I mean, if you
don't.
want that, buy a nice one. Go to a shop. Go to a place you can trust. Don't trust China with your family's health.
No.
How many times have we had this in the past where the dog food from China actually killed pets, where that like rock sheet, you know, the wall was toxic and it had to be taken down. The fact that they put
Poison
out...
dog food.
Yes, yeah, the poison dog food. The fact that they did things like fake vaccines in China, and you know the milk powder, you know, the infant formula that killed infants.
Never mind all of the clothing scandals in China that burn people all the time there.
Yeah,
those are being
exactly.
exported now. So you know, I had an analogy. I just want to cap this off.
Sure.
I was talking to you about this earlier. You know the chaos we show in the beginning of the show all the time?
Yeah.
Because China especially has so much crazy stuff happening that gets buried or deleted or censored, right, by the Chinese government. All of that chaos, the buildings falling down, the tofu dregs, the clothes catching on fire, the factory explosions, all of the toxic gas spills, the cancer villages. You know all those things that we show all the time? That's being exported to your country.
Yeah.
Through things like Temu, through things like Shein. They're basically exporting all of those horrible, horrific disasters and all of those terrible things that happen to people, as dangerous things that happen to people, and then exporting them to your country.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be sensationalist. It's actually what's happening.
It is what's
and
happening.
you're seeing symptoms of it now.
Yeah, so just remember,
world's not ready.
just because you can buy it online and it
mean
can
you should.
arrive, be shipped to your door, doesn't mean that you should.
Yeah.
Because it's not being quality controlled. And don't ever trust a Chinese company with quality control.
No.
You cannot.
No.
We know from our own experience, having lived there for so
Yes.
long and, you know, really getting to see how it works.
Chinese people don't trust the
They
Chinese
don't.
companies.
Pin-
They
Pinduoduo?
always,
Yeah.
they always buy foreign things for a
Yes,
reason.
For a reason. That's why Jinko, imported stuff in China, is sought after and expensive because you're right. Chinese people don't trust this stuff. So why should you?
Why would you?
Yeah.
Right?
Anyway, enough of that ranting and raving. You guys get the picture, I hope.
Watch the results.
Riders, but once was their land. The untamed food of going munching.
Just from like tiny different angles.
Yeah, grab me junk. And then he's like, oh no, he's gonna get me. We have probably the worst vote clip we've ever had. I think
the worst.
I think this is the one that's turned my stomach the most. I don't.
It's soft like cheese.
Don't.
就是普通老百姓，我不是政府的，也要
I don't know, man.